Hey guys, it's Mcfixit here. We have a 2007 Honda Odyssey. This is that third generation 2005 to 2010, but this will work for almost any make and model. We're having issues with some air leak coming out. We could go and buy the multi-$100 rubber gasket all the way around, but I'm going to show you a little short trick, but I want to get you on the road and show you what it's like before we get into the repair. Before we begin our test, we're going to go ahead and make sure all the windows are up. So right here is going to be our test. You will hear my blinker in the video, but we will go ahead and go down this road about 2 blocks and you'll see how much road noise you can hear versus when we get the seal better sealed, if you could say that. And so we'll go ahead and listen to what it's like. We'll go up to about 45 miles an hour. Here are the tools and the supplies that you're going to need. Got this at Home Depot, but I'll put some links to other things. It is an auto and marine rubber seal. It is the small one. This is gaps between 1/8 and 5/16. This thing works really well, and I'll show you how to do it. The only other thing you need is a pair of scissors. I would get 2 of them to do the whole front, both passenger and driver side. So you're going to use almost an entire package of this. This is 2 strips, and so you're going to go ahead and open up your package. And there's a little piece of tape on there. You can go ahead and tear that off. And then you're going to go ahead and split these in half. You're going to need both of these for one side. You'll have a little bit left over. I'm only going to show you one side because it's the exact same procedure on both. But for the test, I will actually I will have both done for the test. So I am going to start about probably right around there. And I like to just peel a little bit off to get me started. So we're going to start over here in this corner, and you do want to put some pressure down on this as you're doing it. Eventually the door will shut on it and we'll leave some time with the door just on it. But you're just going to kind of push this down into this little groove here. This is where I find that this works really well, is right here. I did have to move the camera a little bit for you to be able to see. Just keep pressing this in. It is pretty sticky. I don't think it's 3M, but it's still like a good quality. And so you're just pressing this in. Take your time on the corners especially. It is really easy to mess up a corner here, and so you just want to go slow. Just pull a little bit at a time, press it down properly, and just begin to pull down. And you're just going to do this all the way around. It seems kind of ridiculous, but you just keep doing it. And as you get down towards the bottom, you are going to run out eventually, but we're just going to keep pulling this and just keep running it down that groove the whole way around. And you may need to get on your knees to be able to do this part as well, but you're just going to kind of keep going. I know my head's in the way a little bit. I do apologize for that, but you'll see it kind of stops about right there, and we'll have to go grab the second one and add it to it. So you might be tempted to add it to that, but we actually need to go up here because we do have that door check that we do have to put this thing through. So you can go ahead and slide that through your door check, and then it will allow you to get around that without having any issues. And then we'll just start from the top and work our way back down towards the bottom there. And you'll just continue with that process. We got to go ahead and put it underneath the door check all the way down to connect in with this other piece. And so just take your time doing this, making sure everything is nice and lined up. Just keep pulling it and pressing it in. This process does go pretty quick, but it also is easy to mess up because you really don't get more than one chance on it. We'll go ahead and take our scissors. It's really the only tool you need here, and just go ahead and cut this really close to it and then push it down on there. I did have to trim this a little bit better because these scissors are kind of crappy. I'm on vacation and don't have my normal tools with me. I like to go across the whole thing. I probably won't show it all, but I'll go across the whole thing, pressing in for about 30 to 60 seconds. Just keep going at this, trying to get that good seal all the way down and around. Then we'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So the passenger side is also all the way done. We'll go ahead and take this out for a road test. And before our final test, let's go ahead and make sure all of the windows are fully up. Here is that same 2-block stretch after we have fixed our issue. So we'll go ahead and see what the sound difference is on here. We're gonna do that same 2-block stretch. That's the end of the test. So we just got done with our road test, and this thing worked really well. It's crazy what just a little seal can do. I would encourage you to keep the door shut for about the next 24 hours and try to make sure you're in something covered or it doesn't rain, just to make sure this thing gets the best seal that it can. Don't move it around a lot, just keep it where it's at. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you've not done so yet, because it really does help me grow the channel. I know this seems like a pretty inexpensive process. I think it saves a lot of money versus replacing a whole seal like this, which isn't terribly difficult to do. It's just pricey on an older vehicle. So this is my preferred method on how to do it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comment section down below.